Hello everyone. The aim of today's experiment is to study the kinetics of the iodination of acetone in the presence of S6. The apparatus required are 100 ml volumetric flask, 2 10 ml pipettes, burette, stopwatch, a large beaker for a water bath. The chemicals required are acetone 0.05 molar, aqueous iodine solution, 10% Ki solution, 1 molar sodium acetate solution, standard 0.005 molar Ne2H2O3 that is sodium thiosulfate, 0.50 molar HCl hydrochloric acid, starch solution. Now if I talk about preparation of solution, so for acetone the volume of liquid cannot be measured directly, so we use the formula volume of liquid is equal to molarity into molar mass into volume required upon density percent of solution, that is 0.005 molarity into 58.05 molar mass into 100 ml volume required upon 0.784, that is the density of acetone, and to 95% purity of solution, that comes out to be 0.389 molar ml acetone in 100 ml standard flask. Now for iodine solution, weight of Ki is required is 10 gram, iodine 5 gram, distilled water 100 ml. Mix the above solution in 100 ml standard flask. For CH3COONA sodium acetate, 82.03 into 100 on 1000 will give us the weight required for CH3COONA. For Na2H2O3 sodium thiosulfate, weight will come out from the formula NeV upon 1000. Weight is equal to 0.05 into 250 into 158 upon 12.1, that comes out to be 1.97 gram. And for HCl we use molarity equation M1V1 is equal to M2V2. 0.5 into 100 will be equal to 12.1 into V, and V volume comes out to be 4.13 ml. Now if I talk about procedure, so the first step in procedure will be to pipette out 10 ml HCl and 10 ml acetone into 100 ml volumetric flask, fill it with 100 ml water, then transfer this to 250 ml conical flask. Now step 2 will be to fill the burette with Ne2H2O3 sodium thiosulfate solution, and with the help of graduated cylinder we will measure 10 ml CH3COONA in 3 different titration flasks, label them as first, second and third. This process will be used for quenching. Now the step 3 in this direction will be to now add 10 ml iodine solution. Start the stopwatch when you start adding iodine solution. When it gets half filled in the beaker, start the stopwatch. Mix the rest of the iodine into the aqueous solution of acetone. Now mix the whole content, and after 5 minutes pipette out 10 ml of it and transfer it to 3 conical flasks that contains 10 ml of sodium acetate solution. The step 4 will be after 5 minutes of mixing the solution, start titrating and note down the time once you start the titration and once the end point is reached. Note down the volume as well. The reaction mixture changes from color yellow to colorless. Now start mixing the content before 1 minute of time interval. Take 2 to 3 readings and repeat the whole process. Take 5 ml acetone and 5 ml HCl in the subsequent reading with their standard solution and making it again in a 100 ml solution. So this is how we will mix the two solutions. The first solution contains 10 ml of iodine. Take more than 10 ml of iodine in a test tube, and in other solution we have acetone and HCl mixed together in an amount of 10 ml and 10 ml each in a 100 ml volumetric flask. Now transfer solution 1 and solution 2 in a volumetric flask, or you can use a beaker for that.
Iodine solution. Stopwatch works.
Also start the stopwatch one.
Transfer this iodine solution into this test tube. Make sure you fill the test tube up to
Start the stopwatch once you done with the half of the iodine solution. Mix the content. So this was about the glimpse of the experiment we did through short videos. And if I have to explain you the whole process, so what we did in this experiment was, we took 10 ml of
iodine solution into
10 ml of iodine and 10 ml of HCl and 10 ml of acetone. We mix the whole content. Start the stopwatch once you done with the half of the iodine solution. Mix the content.
left the mix.
So mix iodine solution and the solution containing HCl and acetone. Start the stopwatch once the half of the iodine solution is mixed in the solution of acetone and HCl. And after 5 minutes,
Sodium acetate in a conical solution.
While this solution are getting mixed, take 10 ml of sodium acetate and add into 3 different conical flasks that will be used for titration. Start the stopwatch once you done with the half of the iodine solution. Mix the content.
Left the mixing solution for 5 minutes. After 4 minutes, we take the solution into a conical flask and then titrate it with sodium thiosulfate. Fill the burette with sodium thiosulfate up to 0. Fill कर दो. Now pipette 10 ml the mixing solution which contain acetone, aqueous acetone plus sodium thiosulfate, sodium iodine. Make sure.
Now pipette out 5 ml of, or you can also take 10 ml of the mixture using the pipette. Transfer this 10 ml of mixture into 10 ml of sodium acetate solution in a conical flask.
Now leave it
for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes start titrating it against sodium thiosulfate solution.
Now add starch solution around 1 ml, that is 1 ml equal to 20 drops in the conical flask. After adding, titrate it against with sodium thiosulfate immediately. the color of the conical flask solution will change to colorless. That indicates the end point of the Now you see the color will goes to light pink, light yellow. Now add carefully, the color will turn to colorless. Now note the.
So now to give a glimpse of the videos you just saw, first mix the solution A and solution B. Solution A contains 10 ml of acetone plus 10 ml of HCl. The solution B contains test tube having more than 10 ml of iodine solution. After mixing them, start the stopwatch once the half of the iodine solution is mixed into the solution of HCl and acetone. After 5 minutes, leaving this solution for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, start titrating it against sodium thiosulfate and take 10 ml of the solution into conical flask having 10 ml of sodium acetate solution. The color of the solution will change from yellow to colorless. Note the time when you start titrating, the time once you complete the titration. Also note down the volume used from the burette. So to explain the calculation part, you just need to draw two sets or to take two sets of the different volumes. Once take 10 ml and in the next set 2 take 5 ml. Plot the volume of the titrant versus time interval. Reduce the order with respect to iodine from the graph and compare the slopes of the graph to figure out the order with respect to acetone and acid. From the calculation, evaluate the rate constant K, and from the study at different temperatures, construct the Arrhenius flow and relevant activation energy for the overall reaction. Now this is a screenshot from a book which is B.D. Khosla, Physical Chemistry. The study of kinetics of iodination of acetone in presence of acid. This reference is just for you guys to have a better understanding of this experiment so that you can read it from the book as well. These requirements and procedure are also followed from this book. The calculation part as well. So this was all about the experiment, and this is a rough sketch of the procedure that you have to follow while doing this experiment. The experiment is amazing, but it's a time taking experiment. yet worth doing it. So thank you.